W650 W800 air filter maintenance. So your air filters are here. So you need to take off the caps and you'll see them, they're stuck in there. So you take them out. Before you do anything, you have to clean them. So how do you clean these reusable air filters? So what you need to do is you need to give them a kerosene bath. So you take, any kind of container like that, pour some kerosene, put them in, let them soak a little bit, poke at them, like move them a little bit so that the kerosene actually releases all of the dirt, right? So the dirty part is this part here, right? There is nothing you can do with this here. So mostly you're dealing with this part. When you're soaking them, never soak them like this, because then the dirt doesn't go away. You have to soak them this way. So top, bottom, you need to put like that, so that the dirt comes from here and falls down into the kerosene. So after you wiggle it around in a kerosene bath like this, obviously you need to do one and then the other. Don't plunge them both inside on top of the other. Just do one and then do the other. Okay. After about 10-15 minutes soak like this, you kind of squeeze the kerosene out. How do you squeeze them? Never squeeze from top to bottom. Always lay them on a paper towel and squeeze them from bottom, from this side, right? You squeeze, you squeeze all the kerosene out, okay? And you dry it with a paper towel. Make sure you squeeze these things too, because lots of dirt and kerosene is in here. So what I do to squeeze it, I use my finger and I press it and I go like this, right? So you squeeze it out. Make sure it's as dry from kerosene as possible. You will never be able to do it completely dry because kerosene is oily and it will always be there, right? So the next step, you pour out the kerosene back into your kerosene container, because it's still, decent kerosene. You can still clean parts with it and stuff. Obviously you don't want the gunk on the bottom. You just need to take the clean part of the kerosene that remained. And what you need to do then is you use simple green. So remove kerosene, pour simple green in here. Simple green can be diluted with warm water, 50-50 or 75-25. I use 75-25 with water, because you can use pure simple green too. It's a very, very powerful degreaser. You can do straight as well, but I don't know, there's glue here. I didn't want to completely destroy it, right? The glue is holding this this part here. So anyway, so I did 75-25 water. You leave them there to soak, so that simple green works on the kerosene, takes away the kerosene and the remaining dust with it. Then you just, like what you saw in many different videos, you just use tap water, no pressure washers, nothing like that. You just regular warm tap water to really clean it with tap water. After you clean it nicely, then you let it dry. Okay, so I just do this to let most of the water out, and then I literally put it in the sun. If you have no sun, leave it over a day. And then after it's reasonably already evaporated and dry, relatively dry, then you can use compressed air at a long distance, like at least 30 centimeters from this, so that the compressed air, your nozzle should be as wide as possible, so that you don't blow a hole through here, right? When you blow and dry, the filter with the compressed air, don't put this stream of air here on the sides, right? Because this is held by the sides here. This part is held by glue, so don't come close to the stream of air from the compressed air from the compressor. Okay, you use the compressed air, or you just, it's best not to use the compressed air actually, and just leave it to dry naturally. But if you don't have time, Then you speed up the process with a bit of compressed air. Then they're completely clean. And after this, after they're completely clean and completely dry, then you start oiling it like this.
Size 30, best product. Yeah. Oh yes. Just like that. Box with paper towels. Make sure that they're upside down. Don't press on the metal portion. So you kind of squeeze the excess of oil out. And then make sure you do that on the sides as well. And make sure it's as dry as possible with paper towels. See how much oil is there? So squeeze them out like that. Like new! No point wasting the new oil. Put it back. Brake cleaner.
Now you can do this with a regular lawnmower oil, size 30, like I did, $10. Or you can do this with a fancy spray, air filter oil, $25. The result is probably better here because you can actually soak it completely in here. This works fine too. I used this before, so it's up to you. They both work. To reinstall, simply slide it back in. And wipe away the oil if it's here, because it's gonna get oily.